Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Here we go. 12. Well, 11, MT, Kate.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's out to the flat for Ingram.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They give to Ingram up the middle.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Keontae Ingram, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
11 Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
First catch so far by Chase. It's a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Keontae Ingram
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Bengals.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Mixing up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Hey, look at this defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And Burrow going to change the play.
Gotta go.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Push. Omaha.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey.
Play fake. Murray. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 23 yards, the final tally.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Omaha.
Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown. Touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Powering his way forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
21-0 our score after 1.
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Omaha. 2-2.
Play action. Now it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the fourth.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
3rd and 8.
Big Ace. Hey. Oh.
Murray now. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Matt Prater for the Cardinal field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this 1st half. Kind of follows it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
16 yards. And the Bengal 1st down.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Down to about the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Gun.
Now a 2nd and 6.
12.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
On one, ready? 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Another try for Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make it 24-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. 1st down, Murray rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Tyler Boyd on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Bengals.
Let's get set.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First down, Cincinnati.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
One more.
Shotgun now from Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keontae Ingram, 33 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return is Charlie Jones. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now they go play action now. Burrow throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. He hit his first. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Here's 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion.
Biggest. Green. 2-1.
On 2nd down, Ingram. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Murray now to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Jones on the return. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
171 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time.
There he goes, right side. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 41 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Swim. Easy, easy, easy.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position, maybe.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 79 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Bengals 17. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 coming.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Cards are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ingram again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now Murray. He completes it to Julio Jones. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Ingram is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this?
Touchdown, Bengals! Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for two here.
They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Jalen Thompson picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
This is taken in by McBride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DJ Reader.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Quick slant to Brown.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A 41-yard attempt.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
Prater's kick is good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Oh, some strong running. And they will score. It's a pick 6. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as